Alright, fellas, sorry about that. I had to stop my dog from barking because he was getting on my nerves when I'm trying to do this rambling commentary. So, I know I was talking about YouTube. I kind of forgot where I was going, but anyway. But yeah, YouTube to me, it's lost its, what do you call it? I know I was talking about community, but I know it's lost that, but it seems like this newer generation of new YouTubers has, and I can't just blame it on them. It's not the newer generation like that. It's pretty much everybody. It seems like now, in today's day and age, people have, they don't have no pride no more as far as what they do.
That's the target.
That's right, come on over here. But they will put out, I'm not gonna call it bullshit content, even though I personally would, but just I call it either bullshit content or fluff content, where you're putting out videos or putting out content that's, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's just nothing. There's nothing there, no substance to it. Like an example of what I'm talking about is with Destiny, you have 𝐥𝐤𝐤 comes every Saturday, you know, showing what he has. That's nothing. Anybody can just do that by playing a game. You're not telling anything. It's different if you got like an exotic weapon and you're like, okay, you know, let me see how this gun is used, you know, this is how the gun works, you know, you may want to try it if you do this. Kind of like how like a typical COD commentary would be, where you're just informing people about the gun and how it plays. But 𝐥𝐤𝐤 coming every Saturday and you making a video about it, that's nothing. You know, it's literally, okay, he has this, he has this, he has that, and he has that. That's it. With GTA, oh, tips and tricks. Oh, I'm gonna make a video showing this stupid retarded ass jump. You know, that kind of bullshit. With Call of Duty, oh, supply drop opening videos. You know, it's just that kind of bullshit. That's what I mean. People will put out that bullshit content. Let me see if I can take this guy. Probably can't, but oh, nice shot. Way to go, big boss. Greatest soldier in the world. But it's that kind of bullshit that I'm talking about, where people nowadays, they have, what I mean, they have no pride. I mean, like they will put out that kind of content and don't even, you know, don't think twice about it, where it's like, okay, let me let me do things a little bit different. Let me, you know, try something a little, you know, with a little bit more substance, because they're just exploiting. I'm not saying YouTube at that point, because I don't think it's YouTube. I think they're exploiting really the dumb people that's dumb enough to sit there and watch it. That's what I think, because people watch it. So it's like they're providing a let me see if these two guys see yep, here they go. Oh, C4. Alright, let me get these guys. Hold up, fellas. Gotta go loud for a sec. Alright. That was not as clean as I would like it to be, but, you know, pretty good. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, hold on, let me check you. If you have an A, you're living. You do have a B on signal. You're lucky. You're a lucky white man. You was about to wake up in the afterlife. But yeah, like I was saying, people seem to jump on that bandwagon where it's like, where you just immediately, you know, you do the simple shit that you can do in order to get views. And I'm not knocking the people that do that. I'm just saying it makes for a shitty community, because oh shit, damn, that makes me feel bad. I thought I had my Uzi out. My bad. Alright, but people seem to you know, they automatically just jump into oh, let me make these supply drop videos. They even got the same thing in Destiny with people doing engram decoding videos and shit. It's like, but people watch it. So I mean, I can't knock them too much. It's just to me personally, I can't make content like that. You know, even if I did, you know, do YouTube a little bit, let's say, you know, even if I was thinking of it as a job, I have a lot of pride in what I do, and that's something I just can't do. You know, I have to have substance with at least my stuff. You know, either I'm gonna enjoy it myself, or I have to be talking about something. That's why most of the people who I, you know, like, or, you know, like watching on YouTube, they're the same way. Like, I can't watch it, you know, a commentary video if you're not saying something. Like, there's a lot of channels who I checked out, and they're talking, but they're not saying anything. You know, they're just rambling on, or like troll videos or things like that, where that's just not my cup of tea. So I don't get entertained by that. To me, you have to be saying something intellectual, either informing people about the game that you're playing, or whatever topic, you know, you're talking about. So, but I know a lot of people, they don't care about the content that they put up. They just, you know, put up content and just try to get views like that, whereas that's all they care about. And like I said, I mean, I'm not knocking anybody, because to me, I treat YouTube, I don't hate on anybody, because I treat it like real life. If I don't like what you do, or on YouTube, let's say like I don't like a certain channel, I'm just not gonna watch them. I could care less. I could care less about their success. I could care less about what they do, how much money they make. I just don't give a fuck about them. That's how I see it. I'm not gonna watch their stuff. You know, I'm just gonna unsub, and then, you know, that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Not even associate with them or anything like that in any kind of way. But I know everybody don't have my particular framework as far as how to do YouTube and how to, you know, act as a personality on YouTube. I mean, to me, I have a lot of like I said, besides pride, I have a lot of ethical stuff that I do, even though I may not seem like it based on how I talk in my commentaries with cussing and all that shit. But besides that, I believe there's a right way and a wrong way to do things with most things in life. Like, there's hardly a gray area with me. And with doing YouTube, I treat YouTube like I would treat weight loss, everything else, where it's, yeah, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. Yeah, you can do it the wrong way, exploit your subs, lie to them, bullshit, and, you know, yeah, you would get views, you would become popular, and you would make more money. That's all, you know, said and fine. If that's what you want to do, do it. Like I said, I could care less. I won't be sub to you, but it is what it is. But me, I choose to do it the right way, because like anything in life, you have to work. You know, you have to work hard at a lot of shit. And YouTube is no different. Like, when I started doing YouTube, I was getting no subs. That's why, like, if any of you guys are subbed to me and you look at, let's say, like, oh, how many videos have I put up on YouTube? It's close to probably 10,000 now. Because I would just put up videos because I enjoy putting up videos. And a lot of people, they get discouraged about, let's say they put up videos and they don't think that they're getting the views that they want. Whereas me, I treat every view like it's important in a way where I'm lucky to get it, you know, so I treat it like that. And since I'm not really in it for the views per se, I mean, yeah, it's great to have a successful video, and if people's commenting on your video, it makes you feel good. So I love the interactions with the subscribers and you guys and all of that kind of sort of stuff. Love that. But to me, I'm not putting up the video specifically for that, if that makes sense. I'm not uploading a video and be like, you know what? You know, if I put up this video, I'm going to get 10,000 views or 10,000 subs based on this video. That's not my reasoning for it. My reasoning for it is just, I'm going to be playing this game. You know, I like to record stuff. I got space to record tons of shit. So, you know, I want to upload this video, and if people watch it, people watch it. You know, I'm lucky to get the people that, you know, that I get. So, and I know that with growing on YouTube, I mean, like I said, you have to work hard at it. You have to bust your ass, you have to be consistent, and, you know, you have to put up content, and you also have to be entertaining. You know, I mean, there are a lot of people out there, like, I wouldn't consider myself being entertaining, but, you know, after a while, I mean, I realized from watching other people who are, let's say, completely entertaining, or not entertaining, I should say, to where they just have a completely bland personality, like completely bland. Well, there'll be like some Twitch channels when you go to view their stuff and they're just sitting there talking, you know, but it's not like they're talking or engaging with the commentary. They're just talking and it's just like completely bland. They're not saying, they'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna go up here and, oh, they got two guys here and, let me shoot this guy. And, you know, it's completely bland. There's no attitude. There's no, you know, nothing to it, you know. And granted, they may not be, you know, trying to be that way, but it just comes across as being that way. And, but I know a lot of people seem to like my stuff because I get based on, maybe I'm in a minority where, where people seem to, I've had a lot of people comment on my videos saying, oh, I have a unique voice. I mean, I don't personally think, you know, that I got a unique voice, but hey, maybe you do. I know I'm kind of in the minority on YouTube because most of the people who either upload on YouTube are either suburban white kids, or let's say you have European people like British people or Australian or Swedish, you know, that kind of sort of thing. Or those weird ethnicities like, oh, I'm from Africa, oh, I'm from Barbados, that kind of sort of thing. So I know you don't have a lot of, let's say, black people on YouTube. I know there's an audience, you know, of us on YouTube, but I know it's not a lot, you know, when you compare it to everything else. And I don't bullshit my, you know, my subs either. I just play, you know, I play the game. I think my realness and my frankness comes across to a lot of people. Nobody has told me that, but I'm just assuming it does because that's how I talk. I mean, like I said, I don't bullshit you guys. I don't act one way and, you know, and only play one specific game, or, you know, pretend, you know, when I do a commentary video, I don't, you know, bite or hold my tongue and be like, oh, I love this game, everything is great about it, this has no problems. I'm like, fuck that. I will, you know, shoot, before I started doing, you know, like commentaries on the regular, I will put out a commentary. I must have made like 4 or 5 videos just bashing Destiny. And anybody who ever asks me about that, you know, about that game, I will still tell them this today, that is Destiny a good game? It is okay. I would not call it good. I would not call it great. Is it worth $60? Fuck no. Is the DLC, you know, Taken King worth $40? Fuck no. You know, I don't have no problem saying that. It is what it is. But those are just, you know, that's my personal opinion. I know that could change with, you know, with everybody. I mean, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. But like I said, I mean, I don't knock people who don't do what I do or the way I would do things on YouTube. But it's just, it's frustrating as somebody who is a viewer on YouTube to see other people do bullshit content and to see it become as popular as it is. You know, that's what frustrates me, because it's like, I can do the same shit and yeah, I may get views and may get all this extra shit, but it's like, I mean, like I said, I got pride, so my pride will get in the way and be like, fuck that, I'd rather do it my way and gain my own success. But it's just, I know that I'm not the majority. So I know that in the long run, when it comes to people making content on YouTube, I know it's only going to get worse, you know? You have the older YouTube people who are, let's say commentators, people who started with the Modern Warfares, the CODs, all that kind of sort of stuff. The older CODs like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and all that shit. You know, people that's, let's say, in my age group, who are, even they have pride in what they do, you know? And, oh, let me get this Jeep right here. but they have pride in what they do. So you see a lot of people who do like supply drop openings, doing that kind of sort of stuff in their community, and even they don't watch, you know, their stuff, or people who may be into heavy SEO type scripting with their videos, and see, they can see the bullshit in that, you know. But the younger generation that came in after them, it's almost like they don't care. And let me jump on the other topic I was going to jump into too. I know this is going to be a long video, so I know, you know, that was my intention when making this, is just getting on the mic and just talking about shit that's on my mind. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is I can transition that same kind of sort of mentality about the younger generation not caring into gaming, you know, into straight up gaming. Take, you know, prime example, what I just talked about, Destiny, the Taken King. That game is a shitty, streamlined, well, it's a shitty game that they turned into a streamlined experience that people enjoy. I can understand why people enjoy it, because like I said in my commentary videos about it, I'm like 50-50 on that game. And there is no road here for me to go. Okay. But, you know, like I said, I'm 50-50 torn on that game. I like it. I can understand where they wanted to go, but they didn't get there. And then they're nickel and diming people out of every penny that they have and giving them very, very little for what they get for their dollar. Now, granted, I know everybody's different. Everybody has, you know, their own value to their money. That's not what I'm debating here. But people, it's almost like people, or the younger generation is so, and if you're a part of this younger generation, I'm not going to apologize by this, because I'm saying this in general. I'm not talking to anybody specific. But it seems like the younger generation is fucking stupid. You know, in all honesty. To where they don't realize that they're being swindled. You know, they're being conned. They're being, you know, ass raped out of their money. You know, they don't see it. And you can see that with modern gaming DLC practices, where it seems like as the years go on, like if Destiny would have came out, let's say 5 years ago, probably people would have bought it, but it would have probably been nowhere near the success that it is, given how much it costs. And I'm not saying that because the price was overly expensive. I'm not saying that. It ain't like they're charging people $100. But they're fucking with your gaming experience even after you paid your money for it. And that's what I think is bullshit. It's gaming companies now are selling you a game, then once you get that game, later on down the line, they will fuck with the experience, take shit out, and then sell you DLC and shit, and make you pay twice as much for it. When in reality, you're not getting as much content as you did when you first bought the game. Prime example, Destiny. I know this is, you know, I keep jumping back to it, but I know there are other games are doing the same shit. Like Destiny. You paid $60 for a game when it came out. If you didn't buy none of the extra bullshit that comes with it, because I mean, again, young gamers are fucking stupid. They will buy all that dumbass shit like, oh, let me buy this season pass and get all this extra shit, and it's like, no, you're fucking stupid, because the season pass ain't worth shit. You know, at the end of the day, you don't have to get it when you get the game, but a lot of people do, because, you know, they're being sold on hopes and dreams without actually seeing any evidence or seeing what it's like beforehand. Again, being stupid. But like me, when I bought okay, I thought those were soldiers. But like when I bought Destiny, I mean, I bought just the game. You know, I didn't buy the season pass. I bought every DLC separately, because I didn't know if I was gonna get it, and based on the original game, I wasn't going to. Get out of my way. Am I even going the right way? Hold on. Give me a minute, fellas. Trying to. No, I am not. Okay. Let me go here. And let me call in 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Pick up. That one's closer. But let me zoom in for a sec. Alright, I would have to turn around. Yeah, let me just go to this one up here. Okay, I can, okay. Thought that was a landing pad. Guess not. Okay. Let's make this U-turn. But people don't care about the like the end product nowadays. They're just willing to, you know, chuck out money and then just assume that, you know, oh, it ain't that bad, or it's gonna get better next time. You know, take the typical COD mentality with it, where it's, you know, oh, you know, it'll get better with time. They're saying this and that, and I'm like, fuck that. They could have did that when the game came out. And you see game companies, they're doing the same shit too. I'm not just talking about just Bungie in particular, or Activision, but like EA with a lot of their sports titles. Now, mind you, I'm somebody who don't play sports games at all. Really, Big Boss? Really? That was like a foot drop. I thought you were supposed to be the greatest soldier in the world. But like with EA, you can see the same thing with them. They're putting out sports games. Now, mind you, like I said, I don't play sports games at all. I'm not a sports person in real life. Don't watch football. Don't watch basketball. Wouldn't know players' names other than like, okay, I know who Michael Jordan is. Only because he's fucking Michael Jordan. Who wouldn't know who he is? But if you ask me, like, a modern day basketball player, like, I would probably know who they are. Let's take somebody, let's say, like, hopefully I'm gonna say his name right, like Allen Iverson. Like, I'd probably know his name. I would know his face, but other than that, that's it. If you ask me, oh, what team does he play for? I have no fucking idea. You know, that's as far as my sports knowledge goes. But what was I gonna say? I kind of lost train of thought with that. See, that's what I get for trying to make a joke into a commentary. Alright, let me make sure I'm going the right way first. Alright. But, EA puts out, you know, they put out those sports games, right? They will do the same bullshit where they will put out a game and change shit in it, and then, you know, expect you to pay $60 every year for the same exact game. And people, like I said, they're dumb enough to buy it. You know, they just will eat that shit up every year because that's what, you know, that's what they're into. Rather than saying, no, fuck that, I'm gonna play its competition or play something else. You know, they'll just buy it every year. Like Activision again is doing the same thing with COD. Like last gen, I heard they cut out the fucking story mode. Now, granted, just because a lot of people in your audience don't play story mode, that isn't a main reason to just say, oh, let me, you know, take out story mode out of the game. Damn, that guy got fucked up. But, they're just, you know, kind of fucking with people at that point. Now, granted, I can understand why. I mean, they're claiming that this campaign is gonna have the biggest and the greatest and all of that bullshit, but I doubt it. I mean, look, I'm like, if you can have co-op in a game that's 10 years old, you know, you're telling me you can't put co-op in a modern game? You know, granted, I know games are bigger nowadays and all that shit, but that's just bullshit. You want to know why they can't do it? Because they're trying to be fucking cheap. You know what I would do if I was making games and let's say, oh, our campaign is so big and so big, you know, so big we can't fit it on the disc. Okay, you know what they used to do, you know, in situations like that for back in the day? Make 2 fucking discs. You know? I can think of tons of games from back in the day. Hell, Legend of the Dragoon for the PlayStation had 4 fucking discs for PlayStation 1. Final Fantasy had fucking 3. Resident Evil 2 had 2 discs. You know, so it's like you can easily come out with a game and be like, okay, 1 disc for campaign, other disc for multiplayer. Well, hell, make it 3 discs. If your campaign is that big, make disc 1 campaign, disc 2 campaign, disc 3 multiplayer. You know, it's like they can easily do it. But no, they want to be cheap. They don't want to put the time and the effort to do it right and appease all the people that they make their, you know, their game, you know, on whatever platform they choose to play it on. No, they just want to just be cheap and just say, you know, fuck you and yeah, no story on last gen. Now granted, I could care less about last gen. I'm one of those people like, yo, you need to move the fuck on. It's been 2 years. So I'm not saying that, oh, like, oh yeah, you know, people on last gen deserve a story. I don't care about it from that end. I look at it like this way. Technology advances and people have to adapt and move on. You can't, just because you don't have the money to not buy it is not an excuse for, you know, for technology not to, you know, not to play on next gen the way it's, you know, it's meant to be. You know what we used to do back in the day when, you know, when people didn't have the money to buy their shit? Guess what? You couldn't buy it. You wanted it and had hopes and dreams about playing it. You better hope your friend had it. That's about it. You know, me personally, I don't think companies should justify how they choose to make a game based on their, you know, like, why should they put it on last gen if, you know, or how do I word this correctly? I don't think people should bitch about shit not being on next gen when it's like, hold on, you're using old ass hardware. You know, why should they keep appeasing, you know, people who have it? You know, that's how I see it. But it just seems like you got bullshit on the community side of things on YouTube. You got people who play the games who are stuck in the middle, and then you got bullshit on the company side too. It's just like, and then I read an article, what was it, last week, where they were talking about video game voice actors going on strike, or they were thinking about going on strike because they want more money, because they get paid like shit. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, that's fucked up. But it wouldn't surprise me that everybody's gonna go cheap, and that's gonna fucking suck. Like, I know a lot of you guys, you guys probably might not care. But for all the people who do voice acting now, you know, you might think like, oh, well, if they go on strike and don't do it, well, they'll just get somebody else. You guys don't understand the how am I gonna explain this? For 10 years, there was a time, like, all the voice actors that people know and love today, I could say like Nolan North, Steve Blum, you know, I can name like 10 different voice actors who's been in games for like the past 15 and 20 years. Before we had those guys, or back when they were, let's say you had a game here and there that they did, but before they got well known to where they was in everything, every game had shitty voice actors, and it just made for a shitty gaming experience. You know, like, it was so bad. It was like you kind of had to only play the game for the gameplay, because stories in the game, even though you might have a really good story, but dive out the way, okay, I'm good. The Jeep did not crash on me, but it's just, I still drive this thing. Well, goddamn, Ford tough, okay, but it would just make for a shitty gaming experience overall. You know, it's because, let's say like a few years ago, I'm going to use this as an example. I used to watch a show called Heroes, and Heroes was a superpower TV show for the most part. It tried to be drama in there, but it's you know, I think they should have went more superhero-ish with it. But anyway, they came out with that show, right? And you had season 1 and season 2. Around at the end of season 2, and at the beginning of season 3, there was a writer's strike in Hollywood. And most of the major writers who would do the various TV shows and all that, it was the same kind of sort of situation where they wanted more money, and Hollywood was like, fuck you, we ain't paying you shit. So they went on strike. The show, it was like halfway in between. I want to say it was like towards the end of season 2 and at the beginning of season 3. The writers went on hiatus, and that wasn't just for Heroes, but it was a few writers for various shows. But since they stopped writing, they had to kind of fumble together a script, and it made like the beginning of season 3 for Heroes so fucking unwatchable because of how shitty the story was. Like, episodes got drug out. They started drawing out shit like it was Dragon Ball Z, where like nothing would happen from episode to episode. It would be like the same plot point would just carry on for like 4 or 5 episodes and not progress any. And it just made for a shitty experience watching those shows if you were a fan. And if they make, you know, like if even any of, let's say, take 5 major voice actors go on strike that are in multiple shit, then they're gonna have to either subsidize and make cheaper games. So it's just gonna be like, we're gonna suffer for it as gamers at the end of the day. Like, you know, we're just gonna be playing games with shitty voice acting. I mean, until they either come to an agreement or something where they get paid more money, or they decide to come back because they can't hold out as long. But I know as a gamer, I don't want that, because I mean, I want to play games. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, I don't care. You know, I want them to get paid for the work that they do. Don't get me wrong, but you chose to be in that profession. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. You know, that's the, you know, that's any job. You know, you may not get paid the money that, you know, that you work for. So, but I know how companies, they try to go cheap with everything that they do. So I'm assuming that, you know, the companies are just paying them complete shit. You know. Okay, thank you. But I mean, I'd rather for them to get paid what they're worth, so that, you know, they make, you know, they're more what's the word I'm looking for? They're more inclined to make a better, you know, to do their job better. You know, because most of the time, I mean, just like with anybody, if you're paying them more money or they like going to work, they're gonna obviously do a better job than as if they hated their job. So, thank you. Alright, Big Boss has to get out of here. Oh! That grenade just came out of nowhere. Grenade hit me like a RKO. But yeah, like it would suck. And since games have a 2 to 3 hour development time, I know that if they did have a writing strike, and let's say game developers had to, let's say, tweak their games and work around a writer's strike, well, not a writer's strike, but a voice actor strike, that would suck. Because then we would have to struggle with shitty voice acting games for like another 2 to 3 years until newer games came out, and then they had, you know, the same people, you know, come out. I mean, it would just be a shitty experience for anybody who, or anybody who seriously played games and, let's say, wasn't a casual gamer where they didn't care about, you know, like, you know, they only jumped in multiplayer. Multiplayer is a little bit different, because you can really throw anybody into a Call of Duty voice actor role for multiplayer, because you're not saying shit besides typical bullshit. You know, there's no character there. You know, you're just playing it, you know, to be playing it at that point. So I'm not talking about, you know, those people who only play multiplayer like that. They probably won't give a shit. But for anybody else who plays story mode or anything else, you know, I'm not saying specifically story, but hold up. Yep, yeah, that's a rocket. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Destroy the tank before the barrel comes around. Oh shit, it's still coming, still coming. Don't look at me, don't look at me. That's right, you missed. Oh, come on, how are you not dead yet? Alright, I'm gonna use you as cover, tank. Don't you worry. D-Dog, watch out. Yeah, you can't shoot me, can you, tank? Stand up for a sec. Damn that sniper. But, yeah, that would suck if we had to suffer through shitty, you know, shitty voice actors for like the next 2 or 3 years. I really hope that they don't go on strike. I hope that they threaten to go on strike, and that, you know, that the companies are like, okay, you know, we can't have all our people go on strike. Let's kick them out more money. So, you know, I really hope that that doesn't happen. I really do. But at the end of the day, people gonna be people. YouTubers are gonna be YouTubers. Shitty YouTubers are gonna be shitty YouTubers. Shitty companies are gonna be even shittier companies. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's just something else we gotta deal with, you know, that everybody has to deal with as far as life. You just gotta live it however you live it. So, like I said, I'm not knocking anybody. I can understand everybody's reasons for doing it, but it's just, you know, that's just how I perceive things. And that's the whole point of this video, is just to, you know, just talk about shit. And if you guys want to see me do more, you know, more videos like this, I have no problem doing it. Honestly, it's been pretty fun. No, you didn't just shoot my dog. No, the fuck you didn't. Oh, hold up. Yeah, we're gonna kill everybody here. Hold up. Fire support, bombardment. We gonna get danger close on his ass. Calling 𝐃𝐨𝐬 too. Yep. Yeah, we gonna fuck you up, tank. That's my shit. I hear it. That's what you get for shooting my dog. Fuck you. Oh shit, the tank moved. I thought that was the tank over there, that little green thing. Not unless it was more than one. Hold up. Nope, those. See, I thought those bushes right there with the tank, but it's all good. We got this. But yeah, you know, I mean, I'm sorry for making this video like extremely long. I might break it up into maybe 2 or 3 parts, maybe 2 parts. Just because I know I've been talking for like the past hour or so. So I mean, I don't mind breaking it up. I might break it up where I got interrupted earlier, so maybe making 2 separate videos. But yeah, like I said, I mean, if you guys want to see more like this, or if you want me to talk about anything specific, please do let me know. You know, like I said, I don't mind making videos like this. They're very easy. I could just play and talk at the same time. I know a lot of people on YouTube can't do that, but I have a gift. Or at least I think so. Was that 𝐃𝐨? Is she shooting down? Yeah, he's shooting down at somebody. Alright, let's play out the rest of this mission here. If we didn't already finish it. And then I'm going to probably end the video. So give me 1 sec. Sign-ups. Did we finish that? I think we did. Yep, eliminate the... Nope, we did not. Okay, so there's more. Is there another tank down here? Let me check this map again. Maybe I gotta start the mission. Let me see something. Nope, that's not it. Is there something underneath this bridge? Because I'm seeing a marker. You better not crash on me like that one helicopter did. Oh no! 30 grand down the drain. Well, let me call in another one. This time we're gonna do something a little bit different. Fire support, bombardment. The town is this way. Yeah, we're gonna bomb this whole town. Who is this over to my left that I'm hearing? No, that's the Jeep I was in. I swear I heard somebody on my left. Yeah, fuck with me if you want. I got a FOB with nothing but military hardware. Let me call in 𝐃𝐨 again. Alright, let me figure out where this, because it says I gotta destroy the tank unit. Oh, there's somebody. Are you the last guy of the tank unit? Let's find out. Yep, one more. Alright. He's dead. I'm assuming that one of the guys, maybe I shot somebody and he's knocked out somewhere. Let me check this hill again. Alright, are you a member of the tank squad? Yes, you are. But alright, people, I'm gonna end the video here. Like I said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, or if you guys, want me to talk about anything specific, maybe for another video, I don't mind making this into like a series that I can put out, let's say once a week, kind of like a mini podcast or something where I just talk by myself. But like I said, please do let me know down there in the comments. My name is Denonu, the man with black privilege, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.